I've got to say, this is not what I was expecting for Basking Ridge, which just drove through a beautiful area, older homes, big Victorians. So I was expecting like a train station made out of stone, but at least it is a station house. Sure the waiting room's not open. It has restrooms. Nope, not open. Looks like they have books you can take if you need a book to read. So it's just a single track line here. And we're looking west, so the next station is Bernardsville, which I show in a different video. It's got a decent amount of parking. I don't know what their ridership would be. It just seems like you take little local roads to get here. You might be able to hear Interstate 287. It's just past that blue house there on the other side, but the exit is a little bit of ways away, so you have to get off and then drive through local roads to get here. So it's a straight shot to the next station to the east. That's about all there is to see here at Basking Ridge. Basking Ridge. Okay, I thought maybe we'd see a train while we were here, but it sounds like it's running late. So maybe we'll see it at some point. But it does run on weekends. This is a Saturday, a week before Christmas in December of 2021. Basking Ridge. Here's just a little bit more of Basking Ridge, looking at Station House again, which has a roof that's in great shape. And there's a decent amount of parking for like a small, regular residential neighborhood. Basking Ridge. And this is just the too cute downtown of Basking Ridge. I just had to pull out the camera. Really unique. A blue cafe amongst many places to go here. Here in Basking Ridge as we drive to the next station called Lyons. Lyons. I doubt they pronounce it the French way of Lyon, but either way, that's the next station headed east. So we're driving into the parking lot of the Lyons train station. And it's unique. So we'll see what's going on here. Plenty of spaces on a Saturday morning, or Saturday early afternoon here at Lyons. So it's a cute head house, station house, with two separate canopies. And what really catches the eye here is this arch that says farewell on it. So I'm drawn to the arch. Let's see where this takes us. Here's a good sized map to show you where we are. We're on the Peacock and Gladstone branch of the Morris and Essex Line, and here we are at Lyons. We were just at Basking Ridge. So welcome and farewell. Traveler's History Arch, 1998, Lauren Ewing. Interesting. So it's a station where you can walk across the tracks, and they have these little crossing gates meant for pedestrians when a train is coming. Here's the station looking back east, and it curves around as it goes west towards Basking Ridge. And I saw on the map that this station is handicapped accessible, so that's what the second canopy is on the east end of the station. That's got a ramp up to it. It's a little mini high-level platform to make the station handicapped accessible. It's really got a nice scale to it with all the lights. Nice place to sit. Boy, there's no rust or anything. This station's totally put together. Just see what's going on in the window. It looks like it's no longer a station house. Maybe it is. I don't know what this stuff is here that's shoved to this end of the station house. More parking back here. The Whistle Stop Cafe. I don't know whether the ticket booth is still a going thing. Here's a historical sign, which I will summarize, put on the screen. There's like a shopping center right over here. If I'm wrong about the pronunciation, and they really do pronounce it Lyons, I'll mention that on the screen. My mom, who grew up in rural Illinois, one of the towns that they lived in was in Illinois. They called it Marseilles, but you would, if you were in France, you'd call it Marseille, but nobody called it Marseille in Illinois. Although there was a town in Illinois with a French name, Bourbonnais, and they used to call it Bourbanus, and they passed a resolution that no, everybody had to start calling it by the French, the original French pronunciation. So be nice if that would sweep across the country and all the French named towns would be pronounced correctly. So I don't know if there is actually a town of Lyons or why it's called Lyons. I've never heard of Lyons, New Jersey. I'm just walking up on the mini high-level platform where it needs some touch-up paint. It's about the only thing I can see that needs to be done at this station. Otherwise, it's a very well put together station. Here's another little mini crossing. And now we're looking back west or northwest. I forget how it's angled here, this part of the line. So here's the ramp. And there you got some rust. If you're looking for rust, we finally found it. on the handicapped accessible ramp. So, and there's a good sized parking lot. I'll put the ridership on the screen. Lyons, or do you say Lyons? Come in here into the Lyons station right before we leave here. And it's coming from the west, headed east. And there's like 3 young people that'll get on here. That's about it. So you can see there, it's electrified, overhead catenary. This is coming from Peacock and Gladstone Station, so it's just a 3-car train. It's like a shuttle train, on weekends anyways. And because it's on a curve, the train is kind of at a slant when it stops at the station. So you can see the crossing gates are down across a little pedestrian crosswalk at that end and also at this end. Alright. Headed east towards Millington. Here we are at the Millington Station. Show you, I guess this is downtown Millington. There's a little porte cochere there, and they have a cafe that's open on this Saturday. Very dinky little parking lot, unless this can be considered some of the parking for the station too. I don't know. We're in a really low density area. Residential primarily, although there's like a light manufacturing facility over there. Millington Post Office, so I guess there really is a Millington, New Jersey. Let's get out and take a look. So it's a simple setup, a lot of guardrails along the edge of the platform, narrow platform. Cute station house. Something a little bit more like what I thought Basking Ridge would be like. Roof is in great shape. Got a lot of outdoor tables here. It's kind of a nice place to sit and wait for a train. This is more for the restaurant, but I'm sure they don't mind, since that's where their business, a lot of it comes from. Built on a curve. Let's walk down here a little bit so we can look back at this station. Nice pine trees. Millington Station Cafe. I wonder what the ridership could be at such a small little tiny station. On the way to Lyons, next station to the west. Millington. And maybe that's more parking for the train station. I can't tell, but if you park there, you can't walk down that way. You have to walk back and around the fence and over to the station, but at least you'd have a space. Millington. Well, it was a nice drive in to the Stirling station, but there's no real station here. It's a stop. Single track line, electrified, overhead catenary. Straight shot looking east towards Gillette. It has a siding here, so it's 2 tracks for a ways going west towards Millington. I feel like I can hear gunshots in the distance. Like, is it deer hunting season? So this is it for any kind of protected waiting area. Doesn't get more basic than that. Concrete block. So it has a bigger parking lot, at least, than Millington, but there's not too much to show here at Stirling. Pretty name, but this isn't Stirling, Scotland. This is Stirling, New Jersey, on the Peacock and Gladstone Branch of the Morris and Essex Line. And I believe we're in Morris County. I've seen Somerset County. We've been in that too. So we're in western New Jersey. Now supposedly there's a Stirling hotel here, which I saw on Google Maps. So we're gonna make a left here and see if we might see that. And it looks like this might be a little downtown of Stirling. So let's see what there is. We're on our way to Gillette from here, headed east. I don't see any Stirling Hotel or any signs for one, but Google says it does exist. All right, on our way to Gillette. All right, we're coming up on the Gillette Station, which looks like another stop. It's not really a station. So this is going to be quick here at Gillette. So here's the parking lot, which is much bigger than the station, which is just this bus shelter. So Gillette and Stirling are just nothing really much to write home about. It's a straight shot there to the west to Stirling, and looking back east, I'm gonna have to look at the map to see what the next stop is. And there's not a big map here, but let me just look at the little one to see where we are. Berkeley Heights would be the next one. Here we are at Gillette. Take a good look, because this is Gillette. Let me just show you where we are on the map. Berkeley Heights is the station we're at now. A lot of little stations along this line that goes all the way to Gladstone. They call this the Peacock and Gladstone Branch. So we've got Berkeley Heights and then 2 more stations before you get to Summit, which is a good-sized town. So let's see what's going on at Berkeley Heights. Not much. Berkeley, California? No, this is Berkeley Heights, New Jersey. So let's see. I got a little station house here. So it's a single track line, but it's got a siding here where you could lay up a train, because that's the stop block down there at the eastern end, and it curves. A little bigger shelter to sit in. Decent sized parking lot. It's got some cans of stuff sitting out there. I don't know what that's all about. Dumpster. Is it a little restaurant? A little barbecue? The waiting room is open to the public, it says. So it's a little cafe in here that's open. Nice town clock down there. Fairly new old English village type development over there. A little park over here. So there is or was potential here in Berkeley Heights. Let's walk around the station. That's looking west towards Gillette. Charcoal Portuguese Grill. So, if you want to see a train station and you also want Portuguese food, this is your place. This old station needs a little TLC on this corner. I think it got hit by a truck or something at one point. So this is the station and this is the parking lot of Berkeley Heights. Berkeley Heights.